Helluva Boss is coming onto Prime Video tomorrow. We're going to be getting a new episode and all the videos are going to be uncensored, so I'm really excited. So I thought in honor of this occasion, I would go ahead and rank every single episode of Helluva Boss. But before we get started, hi guys, my name is Maritello. I share everything that I find interesting, and if you end up liking this video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and share it with your friends and fellow Helluva Boss lovers. By the way, I talk about the Helluverse a lot, so definitely should subscribe to my channel. It's a little bit of an obsession, but as you can see from and everything destroys because Mariah tries to be funny. But as you can tell by all this, I have a plethora of interests, and I don't just talk about the Helluverse, although I do talk about it primarily. I also have TikTok and Instagram if y'all want to check those out as well, because I do post a lot of skits, mini theories, I do updates on the Helluverse, all kinds of stuff. Make sure you check those out as well. I also have a Patreon where I am going to be starting to do like extra videos, and not just like behind the scenes stuff, like no, actual videos like that aren't going to be on my channel. I'm thinking about doing some music covers, I'm thinking about doing some anime reactions. Also, all this is based off my opinion. We are probably not going to have the same opinions. Like, I mean, everyone knows how much I love Chaz, and that's a very, very unpopular opinion. So take what I say with a grain of salt. Don't yuck my yum, I won't yuck your yum. Like, that's just how the world works, right? But anyway, with all that out of the way, grab a drink and a snack, and let's dive right in. The very bottom of season 1, I have cherubs. I personally do not like cherubs. I feel like a lot of people don't like cherubs. It lacks a lot of logic. I feel like the writing was not so great. And I just don't like the cherubs. The cherubs are annoying as hell. I don't know if that's a pun or irony, but you know, it's something. On top of cherubs, I have Harvest Moon Festival. This might be a little controversial because I know a lot of people like Striker and like Harvest Moon Festival. I just personally do not like Harvest Moon Festival. I mean, I don't like Striker. I've said it before. I think Striker's a very weak antagonist. I think him even being like a ranch hand in the beginning is completely pointless. When in Western Energy, he literally just goes into a cafe and shoots him. Like, there was literally no reason to pretend to be a ranch hand. Writing is so-so. I didn't like the song, but I also, again, I'm kind of biased because I don't like a lot of country things in general. Next, I have the original pilot. I know that we're probably getting a new pilot tomorrow, but the original pilot, and I know it's no longer canon, but I'm putting it in here because it was my first introduction to the show. It was a lot of people's first introduction to the show when it first came out in like 2019. Yeah, Helluva Boss has been around for like 6 freaking years. How crazy is that? Anyway, I think it's a little rough compared to what follows it. I think the writing has gotten way better. The animation has gotten a lot better. It does have like Angry Office vibes for like Brandon Rogers. So all those like flashbacks within a flashbacks get kind of confusing every once in a while for some people. But it was made to just like be an introduction to the show, not an actual episode. So I mean, yeah, I guess it was okay. Above the pilot, I have Lululand, and honestly, I can't stand Stolas at all in Lululand. That's why it's so low. Stolas was gross and weird and bleh. Like, who invites their secret, whatever a male equivalent to a mistress is, consort maybe? Who invites their little play toy out on a daddy-daughter date? And we like see that he didn't even need a bodyguard because he has powers. He could like take care of any of them. He literally just did it to flirt with Blitz some more. And it's just weird and gross. And this is why I don't like season 1 Stolas. On top of Lululand, I have Murder Family. Murder Family was a little bit predictable, but it was the first episode. The song was great. I love the little song at the beginning with the teacher. I think it was really well written. Yeah, so for a first episode, I think Murder Family is great. I think that there are some ones afterwards that are way better. But yeah, I think Murder Family is a solid episode. Above Murder Family, I have Queen Bee. A lot of people don't like Queen Bee. I love Queen Bee. I love that we got to see a little more of Luna. I love Beelzebub. I love Kesha, so I mean, I'm a little biased there, I'm sure. The music was great. The scenery was great. Everything was great except for like how long it took to get the episode out, because we were like 2 or 3 episodes already into season 2 when it finally was released. But that was for legal purposes, probably because Kesha was in it. I've had so many people like say Cotton Candy is such a cringe song, but honestly, I think that they're just younger than me, because like that was a very Kesha song. I was born in 1999. I was like in peak Kesha time when I was like in middle school. Like, yeah. Ask me a Kesha song, I would sing it word for word. It doesn't matter what Kesha song. All right, now we're on to the top 3 for me in the Helluva Boss ranking. Number 3 is Truth Seekers. Truth Seekers is amazing. I love Truth Seekers. The animation is phenomenal. The action scenes look great. And I'm someone that does not like action movies or action in general. So to have an episode that is focused primarily on action for me to actually really like, that's amazing. Plus we got so much lore on Blitz and a little for Moxie. And I eat that stuff up. Let's be honest. That trip. Plus we got Demon Stolas. Demon Stolas is... I think it was like the first episode I ever really liked Stolas. Like, I know Ghost Fuckers was supposed to be like the scariest episode. I think that whole sequence of like Stolas possessing all of the agents in the building, I think that's the scariest thing I've ever seen on Helluva Boss. Sitting at number 2, we have Spring Broken. I think that this is an almost perfect episode. The antagonist is phenomenal. Great songs, great plot, great writing. Like every little bit of it, I was not bored. I was focused in the entire time. I think that Spring Broken is one of the best episodes. Now I did say almost perfect. Number 1 is, I would not still say perfect, but is the best. Number 1, I have Ozzy's. Y'all know it was coming. Everything about Ozzy's is amazing. The writing, the music, the scenery, comparing like relationships of Moxie and Millie versus Blitz and Stolas, and like how their situation compared to the rest of Hell has like different perspectives. It's just so good. It's so good. Plus, I think that House of Asmodeus is like my favorite song of all time in Helluva Boss. Like his voice, give me a thrust, Asmodeus. Oh my god. Oh god, I said that. My kid stole my hat. That was the season 1 ranking, and we're going to go on to the season 2 ranking in just a moment. Just a friendly little reminder, if you're still watching, you definitely should check out some of my other videos and subscribe to my channel. I don't do just reactions or rankings and stuff. I actually have put a few video game theories out there. I recently did a video on like the craziest fandoms incidents out there, including the Homestuck bathtub Sharpie incident, the Undertale cookie incident, the Rainbow Dash jar incident. You should definitely go check that out. I'm actually pretty proud of that one. Anyway, let's get into the You're welcome. You're welcome. So anyway, let's go ahead and move on to season 2. At the very bottom, we have Unhappy Campers, which this shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. This is really sad that the really good Blitz lore with his sister had to happen in a episode like Unhappy Campers, because Moxie just needs to shut the hell up. Let's be honest. Like, Moxine was the most annoying thing ever. The songs were not good. No, actually, I really like Regular Joe. Whoa, I'm a regular Joe. Whoa, I want the world to know. Another thing that a lot of people don't like about this episode is that they say it ruins Moxie and Millie, which I don't actually think it does. I think, you know, Moxie and Millie have been married for a year now, and they're kind of just getting out of their honeymoon phase. Healthy couples argue. Like, there's not really a lot of healthy couples that don't argue, because you're not always going to see eye to eye in a situation. If you stay quiet, someone's not happy. Like, that's just how it is. So, like, yes, arguing is very, very healthy in a relationship. I don't think that it means that they have like a terrible relationship or their relationship is doomed or ruined, because in later episodes and shorts you can see how much they're still in love. Like, I mean, people just fight, you know, that's just kind of how it works when you're in a relationship with someone who is not like you. Wow, this already started with the rants and I knew it was going to. Moving on, this one might be a little controversial. Right above Unhappy Campers, I have Seeing Stars. I just feel like the timeline feels very weird, and a lot of people thought the same thing. So when Ozzy's came out, you know, they had the big old fight, and then they had the circus kind of recapping Stolas' life, and then we had Seeing Stars, and Stolas and Bliss started acting like everything was totally normal. So we all thought like episode 8 was going to be like the closure that we all needed, and then it was Queen Bee. So yeah, I feel like the timeline's really messed up. I don't hate Seeing Stars at all. It's not one of my favorites, really. It's really hard to rank some of these too, because like the second half of season 2 is like fire. Above Seeing Stars, I have Western Energy. The B plot was pointless. Luna at the vet could have completely just not been there, and I would have been very happy. Also, like I said in the other episode, I don't really like Stryker. I really don't. I just, every time I see, especially in this episode, he's much more of an egomaniac than he was in Harvest Moon Festival. I just, it feels very, the whole episode feels very anticlimactic for every part except for the very end. And I don't know, I just don't really like it that much. Above West Energy out of the circus. And honestly, I don't really have too much bad things to say about the circus. It's just lower. It doesn't mean it's bad. I actually really like it. It just happens to be lower because there's a lot of other episodes. I actually really enjoy the circus. Owl in a Cage is one of my favorite songs. I sing it all the time. It's one of my favorites. Above the circus, I have Oops. It was okay. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't love like having Striker and Crimson come together, but you know what? We also get the Cherubs and Dorks together, so like, bad guys, enemies are teaming up. So that's cool, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of the Look at This song. Yes, I know. I did not like Look at This. I'm sorry. I don't know. I just didn't really love it too much. It's not like it's a bad episode. I just don't love it. Right above Oops, I have X's and O's. We got Moxie lore, but where the heck was Millie's lore? Again, I'm going to make the same argument every time. I do love this episode so much, but everyone knows why I love this episode so much. We don't have to get into that just yet. The episode starts with Millie pissed off about running into an ex. And then we find out that Millie and Moxie dated the same guy. And then we find out what happened with Moxie and Chaz, but we don't ever find out what happened with Millie and Chaz. They just don't even talk about it. When the whole point of the episode, like the whole beginning of it was Millie mad about running into an ex. And then they just don't talk about it, and it really ticks me off. Other than that, though, I do love Chaz. Let's say that. I love Chaz. I can't really put Chaz much lower. I'm sorry, guys. Although I will say Chaz time is mid. I'm on the argument still that every time is Chaz time. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 a year. I don't care. Every time is Chaz time. You can quote me on that. Eric Schwartz is somehow going to find my TikToks. And it's gonna be ridiculous. No one tag Eric in anything I do, please. Above X's and O's, I have Mammon's Magnificent Mid-Season Special featuring Fizzaroli. It's really good. I really like the songs. They have some of the best songs in Season 2. I really didn't like a lot of the songs in Season 2 until Mammon's Magnificent Mid-Season Special. I love them. Love Glitz and Glam a lot. Clown Bitch is one of my favorite songs, just in general, not even like of Helluva Boss, in general. I like Clown Bitch. I related way too much with Fizzaroli and his panic attacks, so that was fun. Right above Mammon's Magnificent Mid-Season Special, I have Ghost Fuckers. Spooky, which is great. Lots of lore, which is great. And we actually get some stuff on Millie, which is also great. And, more lore on Blitz, too. But you get to, like, see, like, Blitz and Millie's relationship. Because while we've gotten, like, little tidbits, we haven't really seen these two, like, interact one-on-one too much. It was really good. I really, really liked Ghost Fuckers. Above Ghost Fuckers, I have Apology Tour. Just a lot of character building. It's not even like the fact that like I love any of the music, which I do. All To You is every time Bryce Pinkham sings, I'm just no one tag Bryce in this either. Don't tag people. What was I saying before I got into Bryce Pinkham rant? Okay, songs are great, characters are great, setting's great, all of that's terrific. What I really like about this episode is how they show that Blitz is maturing and trying to like actually want a stable relationship and take the steps necessary to have a stable relationship because he realizes how much that he loves Stolas. Love it, love it, love it. Now we're in the top 3. Number 3, I have Sinsmas. I actually really liked Sinsmas. I thought it was a really good finale. My biggest critique is Octavia took some steps back, although she is a teenager, like hormones and whatnot. So like, they might flip-flop a little bit. We all did when we were 17. Come on. But it does kind of annoy me that it felt like they were like having a good connection and then all of a sudden it's just bad again. It really just ticked me off a little bit. Honestly, that's really it. I thought it was a great ending. And let me tell you why it's a perfect ending. Because at the end of Sinsmas, when they're dancing on the railing in the balcony and they're just having their moment, Blitz does not lean in for a kiss. Stolas does not need a kiss right now. Stolas is not in need of any like actual major romance in this moment because he just had a really stressful day. He had a daughter that just absolutely basically rejected him. He's in a lot of emotions. He doesn't need that big epic kiss. He needs a hug and to know that he is loved, but he does not need romance right now. Like there's a difference, guys. So I think the ending was really, really good. I really liked it. Also, I called Millie being pregnant like 2 years ago. And I'm so upset that I said that because of course it came to fruition. Number 2, Full Moon. I really actually enjoyed the cherubs in this one. It's really funny that I have the episode that featured the antagonist that I didn't like and put at the very bottom of season 1 come at number 2 for season 2. Full Moon in general, I really, really like. Cherubs and dorks, great together. Oh my god, they made me laugh so much. And then we also get to see Blitz lore. You know, I'm here for the lore. That's all I want, is like to get the feels and stuff and like get to know these characters more. I don't really care about the comedy. I don't really care about the songs. That's an absolute lie. I always live for the songs. But that doesn't like make me think it's a good episode. What I think makes a good episode is if we're getting more lore and getting more character relationship development, which we got in Full Moon. Yeah. And number 1, I have Mastermind. I'm going to be 100% honest. This season could have ended with Mastermind. I would have been happy. Oh my god, I love Mastermind so much. It is so emotional. It has amazing music. It's suspenseful. It's got a terrific ending. Like, honestly, they could have not even put Sinsmith in, and I could have been fine with Mastermind as the finale. I love Mastermind. So I've already made my explanations for season 1 and season 2 at this point, and now we're gonna rank all of Helluva Boss together, minus the shorts, because I still haven't recorded all of my commentary on the shorts. For those of y'all who don't know, I actually have a series called Helluva Commentary, where I've been doing commentary on the entirety of Helluva Boss, because I can't do a reaction. I've literally been following it since the day the pilot was aired. So there's no way for me to actually like give a reaction. So yeah. But if you want to check that out as well, I have already posted up to X's and O's right now, so you should definitely check that out. Anyway, let's get on with the final ranking. Number 21, very bottom of the list, I have Unhappy Campers. Number 20, I have Cherubs. Number 19, I have the Harvest Moon Festival. Number 18, The Pilot. Number 17, I have Seeing Stars. Number 16, I have Western Energy. Number 15, I have Lululand. Number 14, Murder Family. Number 13, The Circus. Number 12, Oops. Number 11, X's and O's. Number 10, Queen Bee. Number 9, Mammon's Magnificent Mid-Season Special featuring Fizzaroli. Number 8, Truth Seekers. Number 7, Ghost Fuckers. Number 6, Apology Tour. Number 5, Spring Broken. Number 4, Sinsmith. Number 3, Aussies. Number 2, Full Moon. And number 1, my favorite episode out of the entire Helluva Boss series, Mastermind. If you don't agree with my rankings, that's totally fine. These are all my opinions. I'm not going to yuck your yum, so don't yuck my yum. Okay, y'all? And that was my ranking of every single episode of Helluva Boss. If y'all liked it, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to my channel for more things like this, and share with your friends and fellow Helluva Boss lovers. Again, make sure to check my other social medias out on the link in the description. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!